Hey everybody, it is Stephanie here from Steph Studio. If you're new here, welcome in, and if you're not, welcome back. Today I have a market recap for you. I have Wallen Market. That was not the best, but I did pretty well. So my first transaction was 2 baby octos from my bin that I have next to my claw machine. I sold a skedaddle. I sold a scrunchie, and then somebody wanted to get 4 scrunchies, so I did a deal with them. And then on my last transaction, which was just before I was about to pack up, I had somebody want to come and do the claw machine. Now, this was a very, very weird market in terms of it was busy with people looking, but they weren't wanting to spend money. Now, Wallen has been a pretty good market in the past. I will still be doing it going forward, but I don't know how often. It is once a month, so I may only do it every couple of months, or I may do it every 3 to 4 months. I'm not entirely sure yet. Now, with the last 2 of Wallen having gotten cancelled, we kind of expected this to be a little bit of a better market than it was. Because with the last 2 getting cancelled, it had absolutely flooded where the market is happening. People who did come in and buy plushies, I am extremely grateful. And I let them all know about any of my policies with the safety eyes and with any plushies falling on the ground or anything. Or with little kids like biting, or if they get dirty or ripped, then they do have to buy them. Especially because if a toy does get damaged, I most likely have to end up throwing it out because it is most of the time non-repairable, with either getting dirt on a white plushie or getting ripped in an area that I can't actually repair. Now, I have done a few things this past couple of days. So I started on the scarf that is going to my mate that I have finished. I just need to steam block it and then it will be all done. So she will be picking that up very soon at my market this weekend, which will be Moama. I am then also working on a little monster beanie for one of my mate's daughters. So I'm going to be working on this today. Now, you guys would have heard me talk about a couple of new items that I have brought in. The pterodactyl that I brought in have absolutely, they've almost sold out. Along with that, I do also have my build your own bee that are coming in, and there is going to be a video, well, 2 videos on how many build your own turtles can I get done within a 24 to 48 hour period, and same with the how many bees can I get done, or if I can make them all. Along with that, there will be some new style of videos coming out, which I'm definitely looking forward to. I'm thinking I'm going to start possibly going live on YouTube as well, along with going live on TikTok. Market, and the weather was absolutely beautiful, but the only problem was the wind was absolutely freezing. So we had a really nice sunshine throughout our stall, but the wind ended up causing us a few problems. Now, with the signs that we do have, that is, we did sell 2 of them. And because we also take the furniture down to this market, unfortunately we didn't sell any of that, but we did give out a lot of flyers. Now, the one thing that I did want to talk about is my safety eyes. Now, I have some white pupil safety eyes that I am trying to get rid of because the Twisted Stitcher has stopped doing safety eyes for the time being. So I'm just trying to get rid of the last of them. I do have some more on order from Temu, which are surprisingly good quality safety eyes. Along with that, there has been a lot of controversy with getting hand painted safety eyes versus buying them online. I prefer, if I can, to get them from somebody hand painted, depending on how much they are. If they're over about $5 a pair, then I won't buy them. But if they're around $3 to $4 a pair, then I will gladly purchase them from them. So the eyes that I've been currently using are just from Temu. They're nothing special. Along with that, there's also, with my pricing, again, I had people question it at Wallen, and people didn't realize just how long like some of my things take to do. Now, when I have people questioning my prices, I do not enjoy like having to tell them exactly how long it took, because if I give them a rough estimate, sometimes they're not overly happy with that. So I've had to start timing myself on what I need to make. So I might talk a little bit more about some of the videos that I do have coming up. So the build your own turtle is the concept of like you get to choose what base turtle you want, and then what kind of shell. The shell options are like you've got your traditional, your pineapple, your grape, your raspberry, your rose, your pizza, hamburger, all those kind of things. And I'm able to do that when I bought the pattern. So I bought this pattern a while ago, and I've been making build your own turtles for probably about 3 to 4 months now, and they have always been a really big hit because the shells are kind of like Pokemon. You got to collect them all. The second video that I'll have coming out, maybe this week, maybe next week, these might go in different order, so it could be the bees first or the turtles first. And with the bees, I've got about 9 different wings that I can choose, so you can mix and match what wings you choose. I'll be making several different colors of bees as well. I'll be making sure to be able to accommodate everyone. And if you can't do it yourself, I'm happy for you to pick them out, and then I can put the wings on there for you, because I want it to be accessible to everyone. And that's why I'm so grateful for the stall that I've got, because I'm able to allow people who have mobility aids come into my stall. We also went to Bunnings and had to grab a couple of things from there when we went into town on Sunday. I went to Choice Discount as well to look for some yellow yarn. For my bees, but unfortunately I did not find any. So I'm going to be using one of the mill ends bags that I've got to make the bees. I've got 2 different styles. I've got one that is kind of a multicolored gold and one that is just a pure yellow. I then also do have some gold and some yellow yarn that I don't typically use to make amigurumi, but I will be testing it out just so that I can get these bees done, because I know I've got people waiting for them for this market this weekend, which will be Moama. Moama is a market that you can always guaranteed find me at once a month at the minimum. Sometimes I'm there twice a month. With Moama market, it is run from 9:30 until 1 p.m. and it changes during the winter just to accommodate for the cold. Along with that, all of the time that I spend there, I'm typically set up from about 8 a.m. onwards until sometimes 1:30, sometimes not even 2:30 I'm still set up, because I play the 20-minute game at markets. So once the market ends, I wait 20 minutes. If I don't have a sale, then I do start to pack up. And if I do, that 20 minutes restarts all over again. I got that idea from Sarah here on YouTube, the Crochet Vision. She has a lot of great videos if you guys want to go check her out. Along with that, I've got 2 of her patterns. I have her seahorse pattern and her pig pattern, and I want to eventually get her stingray and her land turtle pattern, but she's working on bringing those up onto her website. Reminder for everyone, I am still taking custom orders, but if you are looking to have anything shipped overseas, please keep in mind that the shipping can be quite expensive. Along with that, everything is available on my Etsy, but I'm not currently shipping to the US. And some of my items are not available on my Etsy just because I haven't uploaded them just yet. If anybody knows of any good photo editors that aren't paid for, so they're free, that can like remove a background and put a new background in, I would love it if you could. Please recommend them down in the description below, well, down in the comment section below. And definitely, please let me know because I need a good video editor. Along with that, this week could be a little bit chaotic for me just because I'm trying to get the bees and the turtle video out. If I don't get them out this week, then they will be out next week. Now, I'm starting to post every Monday and Friday, especially with this week's makes. So what I might end up doing is putting the turtle or the bee and this week's makes into one long video for you guys, because I know you guys do prefer these longer videos and I enjoy making them. All of my markets recently, they have gone a little bit downhill, but you need to not think of it as a failure or as like, oh, we're better off not doing this market. During winter is when sales always slow down for everybody, whether it's candles, crochet plushies, 3D printed items, stuff like that. It always slows down, and that is purely because nobody wants to go out during the winter. It is cold. Most of the time it's wet, raining, and it's miserable. Honestly, I can say that I would rather be rugged up in a nice warm house than I would be outside doing a market. But that's what happens when you run a full-time business, because that's what I am trying to do, is run a full-time business with just myself after I had lost my job in April of last year. Along with that, running a business can be quite difficult because when you're running a business that has employees, you can typically work out like their wages and their superannuation, because the laws here in Australia, you have to put 12% of your pay into superannuation, and your boss typically does that. But with me being my own boss, I just can't afford to do that. I'm struggling to be able to put money into my super and pay myself a fair livable wage, which is why in my prices I do calculate how long something does take me, and then I work out how much it would cost me in just labor to be able to do that. The thing that I did want to talk about is that you guys do also have a say in what products that I make, so that there will be a questionnaire on my Instagram and my Facebook with what you guys would like to see me bring in once these bees are done. Now, I'm crocheting what I feel like crocheting and what makes me happy, but I also want to hear from you guys what products you guys want to see. And that's all because I don't want my business to purely just revolve around me, because I know it doesn't. It revolves around you guys as well. And along with that, it makes it a little bit more difficult to be able to bring in new products when I haven't actually heard what you guys would like. So if there is any ideas that you guys have, no matter what it is, please let me know, whether you send it to me on Instagram or whether you send it to me through Facebook or you drop it in the comments down below. The last things that I wanted to talk about was the fact that most markets are good, but you may not have the right demographic. So with a couple of my friends, they have done the Maripna flea market. Now, I'm looking into doing that one, but I don't know if it's going to be the right demographic for me, because I'm hoping that there are parents and families. I have gone as a customer a few times there, which is what I always do when I am essentially scouting out a new market. I will go as a customer first just to see kind of how busy it is, whether it's worth it. But with the flea market, both me and my partner need to get rid of some stuff. So we're going to try and do that there. Instead of having, so we wouldn't have all of my crochet plushies. We would just have the main ones that I would be looking to sell. And we would probably just have my claw machine there. But that is it for today's video. So I will catch you guys in the next one. And I hope you guys have a great day or night wherever you are in this big wide world. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you do enjoy my content. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.